Potbank's going to hang on for a whistle. Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. Siddler's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. The Leafs have it now. From the left side, takes it at center. Vancouver's ready to go on the attack. And he takes the pass. Great glove save! Moves it to Siddler. Here they come. Hill on the left side on the attack.
He looks like he's playing with a little more confidence tonight, and he's looking for his first NHL goal. He's possessing the puck, and he's driving lanes. He's bound to get one.
Looks to get the puck over to Bertuzzi. Grabs control of it at the point. The Canucks gain possession. Vancouver's got it in their own zone. Feeds it up ahead. That's a solid check on the play. Moves the puck over to Siddler. And he easily stops that one. Quick feed to Bertuzzi. And now it's over to Burrows. Tremendous hit into the boards, and that's a finishing play. Vancouver's got possession of the puck. From along the walls, they're gaining momentum. Picked up along the boards by Horton. And he takes the dish. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. Stops that one. Toronto's got the puck along the boards. Taken by McKenna. Oh, what an insane stop by Demko. Here's a short pass to Horton. And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. Fires it into the offensive zone. Passes over to Clark. Vancouver's got a hold of it against the wall. Hammers a shot. Locks it down with a stop. I think he got a blocker on that one.
Well, this is an incredible athletic save, but this is all instinct. There's no time to put yourself to position. You just react, and if you get there, you get there. What a great job.
And that's blocked. Quick pass to Sedin. Puck picked up by Hronek. Can't pull the trigger. Moves it quickly over to Clark. Takes that pass back at the point. Comes up with the block. Absolutely fearless. Toronto's got possession at center. Vancouver's got the puck along the wall. Moves it to Sedin. Rocked on the play. Oh, he got a paddle on it.
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it, with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
The Canucks have it against the wall. Oh, rocked him.
As a power forward in the game, you go north-south, and guess what? You deliver bone-crushing hits, just like that one.
The Leafs have it behind the cage. Up along the wing. Vancouver's got the puck here in the open ice. And the intensity's starting to ramp up here after that hit. Great defensive effort with the stick. Taken along the wall by Matthews. Here's a rip. Oh, it stays out as it goes off the inside of the post.
Gotta love offense, James, and the ability to score goals. And this one just goes right off the pipe. That's frustrating.
The Canucks scoop it up along the boards. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. Quick feed to Kane. The Leafs grab possession with the puck. The cannon from the point! Shuts him down. Salo's got the puck now in his own end. Tries to get it to Hronek. Vancouver's got the puck against the boards. And the lane's clogged up blocking that. Slides it diagonally to Riley. Moving into the attacking zone. Tries to dangle and the puck skips away.
Riley's known for his creativity, and he tries one too many moves there, and he loses the puck.
Takes the feed. Looks like there's a delayed penalty being called here by the officials. There's the whistle, and here's the call. The Leafs have been penalized holding the call.
Now, this wasn't disguised at all. The moment that his hand came off of that stick, you knew that that arm was going up. Rossi he's not going to be able to return to the game, James. I mean, that injury that he suffered earlier is going to keep him out. This is a tough loss for their team.
No, and you clearly kind of know where you stand from a coaching standpoint now, but that is a serious blow to the lineup here for the rest of the game. Cheryl, prior to puck drop tonight, the kid got the spotlight all on them.
Yeah, and what a moment for him. You know, this is the lifelong dream when you get to step out on the ice all by yourself, I might add, and all the veterans in behind you, and you really get to feel the experience. No question about it. His family will be in the crowd. He'll be charged up thinking about when he was a young boy.
Vancouver's won the draw. Oh, he'll feel that one. What a block.
Well, he's firing on all cylinders here, getting to that shot lane. He really anticipates the greatest threat on the ice, and he makes sure that he redirects that puck.
Slides the puck across to DeBrusque. The Canucks looking against the half wall. Let's see what the officials are calling. The Leafs are being called for tripping.
Well, the official was right there to make the tripping call, and it's a pretty easy one as the stick gets caught up in his opponent's skates.
Vancouver's got a 5-on-3, and the clock's their BFF here.
What an opportunity, a long 5-on-3 here, and this can turn the momentum, switch the entire game in their favor. They have to find a way to execute.
And the puck clears the zone. The Canucks gain possession along the wall. Here's a short pass to DeBrusque. And now he moves it to Bertuzzi. Sends it out in front. Oh, he comes up with a stop. Here's the clearing attempt. And that's off the glass and out.
And there's one non-negotiable if you're going to be on a PK, James, and that is you got to get the clear, and this is done perfectly.
Slides the puck over to Besser. Great hit on the play. They'll want to clear the zone here while they're trying to kill off this penalty. Puck cleared from the defensive end. Quick pass to Bure. Vancouver's got the puck in the defensive end. Great heads-up play in the neutral zone by Horton. Dumps it into the O-zone. Riley's penalty has expired, but they remain shorthanded, and he joins the kill. Moves it quickly over to Sedin. Scooped up along the wall by Pedersen. Scores! And there it is, his first of the year.
Oh, that one's got to feel good, hey, James? And everyone's letting him know it. When you get that first goal, not only does it alleviate some of the pressure, but it also gives you a little bit more confidence. Handle the puck, keep it on your stick, and look for those high-danger chances. I love this play, James. Not taking no for an answer. It's forceful play and showing that you've got the power to drive the dot. Finishes it off with a goal.
Well, they always say that a coach is hired to be fired, but he's probably not thinking that right now after getting the first goal under his regime.
And it's got to feel good. I mean, anytime you sign a contract in the offseason, you're looking at your team and you're digesting what you have. But I really think that he's taken a foothold of this group, and they've responded really well.
Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. Vancouver's got the puck along the wall. Whoa! Scores! And wow, look who it is! His first career goal. It's been a minute.
They don't ask how it happened. They just say, did it happen, James? And it took him a while. But he puts his first one away, and I just love the excitement coming from his teammates. You know that he's beloved in the room. Everyone's real excited for him.
Lots of smiles out on the ice.
Incredible. 2 goals, 30 seconds apart.
Cheryl, you stress consistently, keep your feet moving on the ice, and that pays off.
Well, they got the pedal to the metal right now. They're like a freight train.
Here in the late goings of the period, the Canucks have recently taken a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. And play resumes as the puck is dropped. Sends it over to Sedin. That's just a great heads-up read at center ice.
The Leafs are in a tight game. They got to start making good on all those interceptions where they've been great spots and finding ways to get the puck. Doing a great job defensively, but they've got to convert.
The Canucks get a hold of it. Rocks him on the play. Toronto's got a hold of the puck now. With some open space at center. Oh, what a hit! You might say they reached the end of the road.
Yeah, certainly, James. And these are the ones that the coach loves. They always
Loses his check, and he's on the breakaway. Missed the net. Just got a little too much air on that one.
Yeah, and a lot behind it as well. When you're on the point, you got to make sure you get this through to the net, one, but two, you want it to be lower. You got traffic. You got players driving the net. You want to look for a rebound or a redirect.
Great use of the twig as he pokes that one away. Moves it to Sedin. Slides the puck over. Quick feed to Ekman-Larsson. Sends it over to Jackson. The Canucks gain possession in their own end. Puck grabbed by DeBrusque. Here's a short pass to Sedin. Takes a shot. Time ticking away, and he comes up big. Hey, a lot of people excited as this opening period comes to an end. One of the all-time great rock acts from the 80s getting set to play here for these fans. And we'll catch our breath. Back with more in a moment.